Men and Women Talk, the Mars Venus Show, with your host, Kinte and Shannon. This program hosts a weekly panel of men and women who discuss topics such as dating, the workplace, family, spirituality, cheating, and of course, sex. Monday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. This show is simulcasted live audio and video between the website indieradio.org and YouTube, which allows listeners all over the world to gather together to tackle challenging relationship issues. And now here is your host, Shannon and Kinte.
Hello and welcome to an all-new episode of Men and Women Talk, the Mars Venus Show. I am your host, Kinte, all the way live from Los Angeles, California, and I'm so happy to be here. Unfortunately, my co-host is missing in action right now. Hopefully, she'll be able to join, but if not, hopefully everything is all as well as with her. Just to let you guys know, I know you guys are so used to us being on at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. As I said in our first episode back last week, we are at a new time. That's 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Eastern. And we're happy to be here. We have a lot of wonderful programs planned for you this year. So with all that said, let me introduce our special guest for today. Now, I have to say, during the hiatus, I had the opportunity to find this platform called Clubhouse. And some of you guys may know about it. Some of you don't. Maybe have heard about it, but haven't had the opportunity to use it. And it's an all audio platform. You have to have an iPhone to use it and be invited. And on that platform, I had the opportunity to meet a lot of very interesting people. People in all different fields. Some people that are there just for fun. Some people there for business connects, other podcasters and such. While I was there, one of our guests, I had the opportunity to meet and was made aware of the work that she and her husband does. And I just knew I had to have her on our program along with her husband. And let me introduce our wonderful guests, Dee H Black and Laydee Vee. How you doing?
We're good. How are you?
Thank you for having us.
I'm doing great. It's beautiful here in Los Angeles, California. And, I know, unfortunately, in a lot of places, it's not, it's cold or, in Texas, they were having a hard time. And my heart goes out to them. But I'm happy. And I'm happy that you are here on our program.
Thank you. And thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Like you said, Clubhouse is a awesome platform to socialize, get to know people, and best of all, pretty much communicate and have live interaction with humans.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect platform during this pandemic and what have you. So, because everyone's interacting and it's more sociable than the social networks that we're usually on.
So it's become a great platform for us and for our company. And we meet great people like yourself, who's like, hey, we want to know a little bit more about what you're doing and how can we be of assistance, or how can we get to know you, or what do you do? So just to let everyone know, we're Sexperts. So
we're Sexperts out of Atlanta, Georgia. We've been married for 16 years. A little background. We've been married for 16 years. We met on March 16th of 2004. I proposed April 20th of 2004.
Same year.
Same year. And
we got married June of the same year.
So, I mean, once you know. So things work quick.
And we've been married for 16 years. And we've been teaching for a little bit over 12 years.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much just a little bit about us.
We've been featured on This Is Life with Lisa Ling on CNN. We've been in Playboy Radio. We've been on
quite a few.
New York Magazine. A lot of platforms.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. A lot of us think we know a lot about what goes on in the bedroom. You know, a lot of people think they're sexperts. What makes a person an actual sexpert?
Well, we've been teaching couples and giving advice for to couples as well as singles for well over 12 years. We teach basically on our experiences, not based on anything that we don't know. So if you're in this field per se, you learn a lot of things. You sit under a lot of mentors, and now we're in the process of being certified, which makes it a clinical sexologist. So it makes it even better. So just having the years of experience has been under our belt, and now more so, we're going to school, which will enhance it a lot more.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. You hear a lot of, conversation about people who are, they say that they're sexperts. On Clubhouse, there's a bunch of them on there. And so how do you know, like, I know you're on your way to getting certified. How did you know really though that was the field that you needed to get into, and then what made you feel like you can impart something on people to help them in their lives?
Oh, no problem.
I mean, first, it's not a lot of people of our color in the sexpert community. They are, but it's not a lot of people who are putting themselves out there as we are. We're talking about sex education. We're just trying to help our community better understand sex and how it works. It's not anything to be ashamed of. We want to make it more normal to just talk about sex in our community and not feel judged or anything like that. So go ahead.
And then on top of it, we've been married for so long. A lot of people that you see that's in the industry now, are a lot of them are single. So it's very rare, and there's nothing wrong with it at all. But it's very rare that you see someone who's married and a couple that's married. That's not your average model couple that's out there. We're plus size, BBW, love it all, full BBW, and enjoy all my curves and his curves too. But we're a loving couple. Just like you see us is how we coach. When we coach couples, when we coach people in general, how you see us right now is just how we are.
Yeah, we're relatable, and I think that relatability comes across no matter if we're on a computer, if we're looking at each other face to face. It just comes across, and you see the genuineness in our love.
And we also hear a lot that people admire our relationship overall. For us to have met in 3 months and got married and is still married 16 years later, that shows that, one, I'm doing something right, but two, that shows that's faithfulness, that's dedication, that's love, and we make it work, and it's longevity. So if we're able to do it, then other people feel they're able to do it too.
How did you guys meet?
At his job.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
One day, she came in looking for Ruben Studdard.
Sorry for 2004.
Yeah, and she was just looking for the song the whole day, and a lady led her to where I worked at. Was like, it's somebody inside, and they got, and if you can't find it there, you can't find it anywhere. I know they got the song there.
And I was actually, I call her in my book, The Buy-In Me. I call her my guardian angel. Like, she was like my angel. I had just left work, and I was at the little bodega, because we're from Brooklyn, New York. So we were at the little corner store over there. I was at the little corner area where they were selling CDs. And the lady came up to me and said, "Hey, go around the corner. What you're looking for, they have it. I can guarantee you." She was like, "Look for a guy outside who looked like an alien, and he's going to lead you inside."
Yeah, green here.
And anyone that knows about downtown Brooklyn, every time you out there, somebody's trying to lead you inside of a store because they want you to get in there. And so he led me exactly the person that she said looked like an alien led me inside of the store, and he was there. He was standing, and he was a supervisor for the record store that he worked for at the time. And he was standing there, and we just started talking. I think he asked me my sign, and
she thought I was crazy.
yeah, because he said he was a Capricorn, and I'm a Sagittarius. So I was like, but you know, he's my ever since our first date, which were like a couple of days later after we met. We've been by each other the whole time.
Yeah, we haven't left each other.
We haven't left each other, and it was automatic. You know, when we started to do our company, was because we were the only married couple with all of our friends, and they were coming to us for advice, and we were like, okay, listen, we need to study. We need to get under somebody. We need to sit under our mentors and get the knowledge that we need to help, because there is a need there. And how can we satisfy that need and just helping people? And so when we started, we just were doing parties. We had opened up our relationship. So we were getting to meet people and just hosting parties. And we realized it was more than parties. I think when we had a forum and about 40 something people showed up.
Yeah, we started to do forums, just talking about sex, relationships, at the time, the swinging lifestyle, and just regular talk, just how to open up your relationship, how to have a threesome, how to do this, how to do that. And it was just everyone sharing their thoughts, their ideas, and it wasn't any judgment. It was a laid back, safe space so that everyone can talk and just get their thoughts out. And I think we did about 4 or 5 more after that. Yeah.
And people, when they come to us, they know that you have a safe space.
Yeah.
And we're not going to judge you because you said, hey, I like a gangbang, or hey, I like to suck dick. You know what I'm saying? So we don't judge. Okay, we all like to do that. Sex is beautiful. And the more that we accept the fact that sex is beautiful, the less that people would try to make it taboo.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting. Like, and this is pretty fast into your relationship where you guys decided to pursue this?
Oh, no. No.
Oh, okay. Because I got the timeline kind of mixed up.
Oh, no worries. We started pursuing this about 12 years ago. Yeah. We've been married for 16 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So about 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we opened up our relationship in 2005?
2005. Yeah. We open up our relationship because I'm bisexual. I've been bisexual since I was 12 years old. And coming from a church background, I was taught monogamy. And, you know, in a relationship, there is nothing else. You know, it's monogamous, your husband, and that's it. And I'm like, that's not going to work for me. Okay, because I'm bi. I love females. I love being with females, and I love my husband. And, you know, I need to be honest with myself and not try to live this lie, because the lie is all it's going to happen is going to cause destruction. And I don't want that in my newly relationship, my newly marriage, and with the person that I said I love and I want to be with. So I, you know, was like, babe, listen, I like females. You like females. Let's go get females together. And it was like,
I know we're laughing now, but I mean, what was that conversation really like? I mean, was it something that you had to get your mind around? Was it something you jumped in right away?
Well, we were watching HBO.
Yeah, it was the first initial conversation happened on our first date, but then the actual, hey, I think I want to explore getting out there with other females
within our relationship.
Yeah, within our relationship, we did that just by happenstance. We were just watching Real Sex one night, late at night, and an episode about swinging came on, and it was just sparked our interest. And it was like, she was like, what do you think about us trying that?
The what do you think question.
And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm down if you down. I'm like,
he thought it was a trick question.
Yeah, at first, yeah. I'm like, it's a question, so I'm trying to choose my answers carefully. But it turned out not to be a trick question. So we did our research. We went on different websites. We went to what was it, Swing Lifestyle. We went to adult friend finder, but we stuck with swing lifestyle because we met a few people in our area
who wound up being genuine
good friends.
friends. And we realized it was more than sex. In this open, it was a community of openness.
Yeah, it was a loving community.
And
it was our people.
Yeah. And it was like, okay, you know, this is something that we are definitely interested in. And we've had our ups and downs. You know, there were times, you know, like any other relationship, we're human. And I love this man. You understand? So another female saying, "Oh, I love his dick," or "Oh, why? Your husband know how to fuck," and I'm like, he does, but you know how to check my feelings at the beginning, and he had to check his feelings as well when he looking. You know, I'm about to have sex with somebody that got a dick of a baby arm. It's like, wait, hold up, baby, you ready? You know, but we became one thing about us in general. You know, we tell everyone your foundation has to be solid. And with us, by us talking and not just jumping into it, we wind up building a strong foundation and learning each other. And there were some ups and downs, but we got through.
I think it's the you allowing your mate to go through the trial and errors, because it's going to be trial and errors. It's going to be hiccups. It's going to be mistakes. Not saying that it's like, okay, I'm stepping out cheating, but it's going to be like, oh, I didn't know that you were into this person.
Well, I didn't know you didn't want me to kiss.
Yeah, something like that. Just little minor
hiccups.
That if you don't address it, they can become bigger hiccups and bigger issues. So that's where we like to come and play up, because we've been through those things. So you wouldn't have to go through that.
We have a question from our audience. We want to know, do you always participate together?
No, we do a majority of the time, but because I'm bi, sometimes I do play with females separately. And you know, for whatever reason, you know, either he's at work or, you know, I'm dating a female, or
it could be just, hey, they just wanted to hang out, just a ladies' night, get some sushi or something like that.
So, and wind up fucking. Hey, you know, but you know, we try to be as open as possible. He works a lot. So we try to navigate around him working, you know. We have a girlfriend, then that girlfriend will be, you know, not just for me. So we try to navigate just to make sure that we have a solid, and you know, everything is solid for us. Now, what works for us may not work for the next person. You know, in your relationship, you have to build your own rules for your relationship.
Yeah, you have to talk that over. You have to establish communications, establish trust, and see where you're at, what level works for you. You can't go from level 20
from monogamy to
level 20 and
level 20, like
baby steps.
Like
it's some steps.
Like you went from monogamy to a gangbang.
All right, so you talked about swinging, right? And so as someone who's the only knowledge I have about swinging is what I've seen on television and stuff like that. It seems that you seem to suggest that there's a kind of an underworld, if you will, for lack of a better term, of swinger parties, and you always hear about the mansion parties and the key parties and all of that kind of stuff. How do you, first of all, if you're in the market for that, like what are some of the ways that you can find out about swinger parties and how to get into that lifestyle? I know there's websites. How do you start that?
I mean, pre-COVID was you were able to it was a little bit easier, but right now it's a little bit harder. But you can always go on different websites like SLS or FetLife or
if you go on SLS
or even Facebook groups.
If you go on SLS or any of the FetLife, like you said, or even like Facebook, or because the Facebook even have a dating app, you know, there are events that's within these websites. And if you go to the events, of course, you're already on a swinger website. So the events is going to be dedicated towards swingers. So this is a good avenue. Like, you don't want to just go in and go straight to trapeze, which is like, swingers location out here in Georgia.
Yeah.
You don't want to go straight from, monogamy and just you and your husband going to a swinger resort or a swinger location without doing your research. So if you go to like meet and greets, you can get to know other people, which will in turn help you feel a little bit more comfortable about getting into those surroundings.
And a meet and greet doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be sex. It could be just be
Meet
at
and
an
greet.
Applebee's, at a bar, and everyone just basically getting to know each other and just talking over drinks or talking over food and just having a conversation, just seeing where you're at mentally before they even think about hopping into bed with you.
And some people just want to go to the swingers club and get it done with, and that's it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. But just know that you want to make sure your relationship is solid to endure that first before jumping into the pond.
Oh, and also you can also go to what's that, hedonism? Jamaica?
Yeah, hedonism. If you want to go away to another country, you don't want to make sure you don't see nobody. Okay, you don't want no strings attached. You can go away to, even in Jamaica, they have hedonism. They have 2 locations for hedonism that you're able to go to. That is based on swingers. It's a swingers resort, and you're able to have fun. You're able to go to another country, experience their culture, their food, and then on top of it, have sex. Why
not? We have another question from our audience. Do you guys do fetish stuff as well?
Oh yeah.
Yes, our famous class is face sitting.
Yeah.
We have a face sitting class, so
we love.
She also does private face sitting sessions, but it's been that's one of our favorite #1 classes, and everyone seems to enjoy it. So.
Yeah, we've traveled. Right. Yeah, we traveled around the world, and it's our largest class.
Wow!
So yeah. It's a face sitting. When we first started the class, we were laughing about this last night. The night before last, right? We when we started the class, we remember we were in Denver.
Yeah.
And when we first got into the conference room, there were only 5 people in the room. He went to the bathroom, I went to the water fountain, and I came back, and it was well over 300 people in the room. Jam-packed. It was hot as hell. And we had a jam-packed class for face sitting. We knew automatic then it was over. We got something. And every class since then has been back.
And a year before last, we did a space sitting tour.
Yeah, on the West Coast.
Yeah,
wow! You went on tour.
Yes. Yeah, we did Vegas, Portland, or LA, and we was out there for a month and a half.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun because that was our first time together knowingly, because we were there together, but we didn't know each other during a time when we were younger. Long story. We were meant to be together. But yeah, we did a tour for face sitting. Yeah. But we love fetishes.
Yeah, so that's our fetish class.
Now, your family. How much do they know about what what you guys do and whatnot? And what was if they do know, what was their response when they found out?
I mean, our families know just the least about yeah, at least the least about information that we have given them. It's not something
they know we're educators. We're sex educators.
Something that we just tell them. We just give them bits and pieces, like as much as we think that they can handle. So it all depends on which family member it is. So.
And then on top of it, it's not too much that we can hide because we've been on CNN. So, I mean...
We have a YouTube channel. Right?
We got a YouTube channel that has a lot of views. So, it's not much that we can hide, but we're on it. My brothers, our siblings, they're okay with everything. They're like, okay, cool. Siblings, cousins, they're okay. When it comes to the older crowd, my grandmother, God bless her soul, I told her, before she passed, that this is, I'm a sex educator. This is what I do. And she was like, you know what? They're needed. And she's I'm talking about my grandfather was a bishop. So she was the matriarch, of the church. And she was like, if more people would listen to people like you, there wouldn't be so much cheating in the church. And I'm like, oh my. And she was like, a lot of people aren't happy sexually within their bedroom and they don't know who to turn to. So what we're doing, we're doing ministry outside of the four walls. Because in a lot of the churches, the marriage ministry, is nothing. It's minimum if they have a marriage ministry.
What we're doing isn't a conventional way of ministry, but it's still ministry nonetheless. So, I mean, it's still glorifying happy bedrooms. And I think that the more we showcase that this is who we are and we're still happy 16 years later, still having happy sex, not cheating, not stepping out and saying, here's what we want. This is what I want. I want a threesome, or I want to do this. I want to do that. And we're not judging somebody. I think that can be encouraging to somebody else's marriage. And it's like, oh, wow, I can actually have a happy marriage. I can actually have a best friend as a mate and not have a workmate, a helpmate.
Right.
We don't need a helpmate, but I need someone who I really love and I really enjoy.
I said the best thing about this COVID situation is because I realized that I really do like him. Like I really like him. Being stuck in a house and him going to work is great, but just I realized during COVID we learned a lot about each other, and even though we're 16 years in, we're still learning. And we're still learning about each other. So if we can say, hey, no matter how far you within your relationship, there is hope. You just got to do the work. And let me show you how to do the work. And let me show you how to get a nut too. Why not?
So we have another question from the audience. Do you use some of your techniques with just each other? So, yeah. Right.
Of course. Yes, face it is the best that we love practicing for our classes.
Yeah, so we use it on other people if somebody wants their face hat on. If somebody wants, like we have a don't forget the balls. So
we had to practice don't forget the balls.
So
please.
Not just on me.
So. On him and quite a few others. But yes, we do. To sum it up, yes, we do use our techniques on each other as well.
And other people.
All right.
And other people.
So before we get more deeper into the work that you guys do, I want to play a promo so the audience can get an idea of your satisfied customers. So here we go.
I don't think we can hear it.
Hello, can you guys hear now? Sorry.
Yeah, now we can hear it.
All right, let me get it from the top. My bad.
This is from my YouTube.
A great experience to come to voice to get some critique.
Do you think it helped you?
I think it did open us up a little bit more with the like-minded people. Because you can't talk to anybody about these things. I told the like-minded people who've been in it for so long, and you get some better feedback instead of somebody, judging your relationship.
That was a good experience. It was very informative, and we enjoyed meeting like-minded.
Well, it was very interesting. I learned a lot. Some things I really didn't know about. So it gave me a lot of knowledge as far as how the lifestyle is and how we go about the lifestyle. So it was very.
Absolutely. It made the approach or, getting ideas to approach differently much better. So that have to.
I would say it really helps. It opens you up. It allows you to communicate more.
teach you the basics of swimming. And you're gonna have a great time. But the love to them.
Yes, I would.
definitely.
I would. It not only helps with the lifestyle, but it also helps with the
Relationships.
Yeah, relationship wise, and people that are going through a lot of stuff within their relationship, they can be helped.
Well, I enjoyed the pillow game as well. We were able to see, like the different things that we enjoyed about one another.
The open forum where we was able to openly express how we felt, ask any questions, and get your advice on how to amend the issues that we're going through.
What was your best one?
For me, I did like that pillow situation, which was able to actually tell me a secret of her that I did not know about.
Awesome.
At www.facebook.com/DvPassion.
That's right.
Love is not negotiable, but it is required.
All right. The second guy looked real happy. That brother had a big smile on his face. Like,
Kool-Aid
yes. Oh, thank you for playing that. We haven't watched it in a while. So love is not negotiable, it's required. That's definitely something that we push all the time.
Yeah. So all right, so let's talk about the workshop.
Okay.
And Dee Vee is D and V, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Passion.
So he's D, I'm V, and passion is what we give. And so because we have passion within ourselves, we're able to give it to everyone else. So that's how we came up with DvPassion.
So give us kind of an idea of, if you take your workshop, what do you get out of it? What is it like, especially for a beginner?
Oh, well, first you're gonna be shocked. Okay. When you first enter into any of our workshops, pre-COVID, I normally give everyone and embrace everyone with a hug. And my first question is normally, did you get a nut today? Okay. Or did you get a nut yesterday? And for some people, they have to think like, oh my God, what did you just say? Like,
it's an icebreaker.
It's an icebreaker, and it's just to make you feel comfortable. And then some people be like, wait, did I get a nut yesterday? Hold on, wait, let me figure out when I got a nut. When the last time I got a nut? So we love that. It gives you an experience. When you come to our workshops, or if you have a coaching session with us, you have an experience.
Yeah, it's a interactive class, so you don't feel like we're talking at you, so it feels like we're just talking to you, like we're your best friends, like we're making eye contact and just making sure that we're visible to everyone.
Yeah, baby.
So it just feels that we're basically on an individual level with everyone, even though it may be 20 or 100 people in a room. So it's just being relatable.
And then on top of it, when you leave, you're going to be like, damn, did I just yell, tap that ass like 15 times in the class? Oh my God. Because even the people that passed us by our workshop wind up coming into the workshop because they hear the whole crowd yelling, tap that ass. And so, so you're going to feel energized. You're going to feel loved. And you're definitely going to leave feeling like you can do what we taught you.
Yeah, and you're gonna feel like you're not judged, and you're gonna feel like you're not crazy. Like, oh my God, is somebody who's thinking just like me, or the thoughts or the fantasies that I have isn't crazy, or whatever. So we kind of give them that that boost of confidence, and that that it's okay to fantasize that, and it's okay to talk and express yourself about these things.
And for my ladies, confidence is the key. So, baby, I bring it all. So that's just us. You know, that's what you're gonna leave with. You're gonna leave with feeling like, damn, I can go and sit on somebody's face right now and not gonna have no fear.
No fear at all.
No fear. We got you.
Oh wow. Okay, so what kind of locations do you have these at? Hotels, houses, like
wherever you hired us to come.
Oh, okay.
Usually, our speaking engagements are like for Exotica, those be in a conference
and convention centers.
But let's say if we have in our own class, we'll rent out like a
private location.
Yeah, private location or a nice hotel suite, but it's a intimate setting. So we'll do we could do a forum, we could do a face sitting class, we can do a workout, we can do whatever you want. It's just whatever you want us to specialize in your particular needs.
Oh, nice.
So you may want to open up your relationship. So you may want to get like a few friends,
have a round table talk,
and just talk about opening your relationship.
Because it's basically whatever you need it for.
Have you ever felt like a couple that was there based on your knowledge of being in the lifestyle, you felt like the lifestyle wasn't for them?
Oh, quite a few times. Quite a few times. And I'm the blunt one. So I would say flat out, maybe they say for y'all need to retract and start from square one.
Yeah, you'll find some couples have just went through one of the mates cheating or something like that, and they feel like this is their way to save their relationship, where in actuality it hurts it more than it does anything. So that's where we come to the hard realization of this isn't for you. This isn't going to save your relationship. It's something deeper than what it really is.
Yeah, and you want, people respect realness. You understand? I'm not trying to have no one mess up their relationship.
Or their nut.
Or
somebody else's nut.
Because both of them is valuable. Okay? Right. Hear me very well. Your nut is valuable. Okay? And I'm not trying to have no one mess up their nut or their relationship. Your relationship is valuable. Your sanity is valuable. Your peace in your home is valuable. Your time is valuable. So if you're investing all of this into your relationship, you don't want something as far as a threesome to fuck up your relationship. So that's why we even have a class that calls how to have a threesome without fucking up your relationship, because it opens it up for the possibility, but making sure you have everything in check before you open it up.
Yeah, if you're a jealous person, a threesome isn't going to work for you.
It's not.
No matter how you try to
sugarcoat it.
Yeah, no matter how you try to suppress it or whatever, you're going to have an issue with it, or you're going to feel some type of way about it. So, save yourself the trouble, save that other person trouble, and just kind of work what works for you. If you have a jealousy issue, express your jealousy. Let's work on that jealousy. It's human. It's gonna happen. But as long as you're talking it over with your mate, this is how I feel. This is what turned me on. I was jealous. Yeah, I was jealous, but it turned me on when you did X, Y, and Z. So it's just all about
communication. And consent.
Yeah, and trust.
Yeah. That's kind of strange though. If somebody has a jealous streak, why they would even entertain it, but
believe me, you'll see it hard. And because a lot of females feel like, hey, this is the way to keep my mate. I know I'm jealous, but he want to have another girl. So if we start swinging, I could be around it a little bit more, that it will work.
And then this will curb his appetite for cheating.
And that doesn't work.
Maybe it's always a maybe, whereas your maybe is it's not real. It's not real. You're gonna have to talk to your mate. It's all on that person, not on what you do for them. You can be the best person in the world. If that person still want to cheat, they're gonna cheat, no matter if you Mary Poppins or whatever.
You said Mary Poppins.
That's funny. That is hilarious. Mary Poppins. Okay, so what's the future for you guys with this? Where you guys want to go ultimately?
Right now we're concentrating right now on school. Making sure that everything will be certified. Once we finish with school, we're potentially would like to open our own practice because we feel that it's needed and it's wanted. It's just, it's a demand there for it. So we want to pursue it a lot more.
Yeah, and we want to just take it on like different, be able to teach in our course in schools and whatever else, and social work, and just be more out there for our communities.
As well as get into more publications, and we love what we do and we love talking about it. So being on more publications, more interviews, as we have been, and continue doing that as well, and creating new classes. So for the year 2021, we are bringing some new classes to our platform, like nipple orgasms. A lot of people don't realize you can have breast orgasms without even any penetration. So we're teaching quite a few more new materials, and bringing some more flow into DvPassion.
Maybe you guys should do like a hotline.
Oh, you know what?
Right, she's laying down. So what do I do? Right?
Well, actually, if you go to our website, we have a
15-minute free 15-minute consultation.
So yeah, this is 15 minutes, and you get to ask us questions or whatever else, and we'll answer them in a timely manner.
And we do the 15-minute because a lot of people don't know if they really need coaching. So this gives us a moment for the person to get to know us and what we do, and then for us to even get to know if we can even help them. Because if we're unable to help them, then we're able to, direct them in the right direction that they're able to get help. So, this is a good time for people to say, hey, I need help. Laydee Vee D Black, how can I get this? Or what kind of toy works for me? We'll definitely help and direct.
Now, in our pre-chat, you mentioned something about the use of toys. And you said yourself, Dee, that that you did something on male toys. Like what kind of male toys? I mean, I know there's that fleshlight thing. Like what are we talking about here? I mean, what kind of? I mean, there's the pocket pussy. I remember that.
Yeah,
has it evolved beyond?
He did a New York Magazine.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you were breaking up, but it was just the top toy reviews for male and for male toys, but it was just what works for us, like fleshlights. But it's I gave what was it? It was Bad Dragon. They have fleshlights that's it's like built like a dinosaur or something like that. But it's
built like a dinosaur. Yeah. Oh my God!
It's like monsterish.
Game of Thrones.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's like monsterish, but it's that's their niche. They make like monster toys, but sex toys.
Right.
So, and he did the review for New York Magazine.
Yeah, and I did that, and I talked about the lubes, the right lubes that works for us. It was gun oil and Wicked Aqua. So kind of just gives the kind of tips that just loops that work for us, condoms that work for us, work for me that I like to use. So just general information that may help another male out.
Okay.
Because not every. Go ahead.
Okay. No. I was just wondering because I mean, not everything that you guys do is about necessarily bringing others into the mix. So you also help just, like, hey, I just want me and my wife or my girlfriend. You guys help one-on-one. Like couples too, right?
Yes. Because it's all about your night.
Because I mean, right now we're in a pandemic and a lot of quarantine. So I mean, self-love is the best love. Sometimes you gotta find new ways to please yourself, just like you have to find new ways to please your mate. And I'm sure a lot of guys don't want to be always using their hands. So
how to do the face sitting with your N95 mask on?
Yeah, exactly. people like to be smothered.
Smothering is actually a well-known fetish. It's something that's very high up there on the list for a lot of people.
Yeah, so I mean, it's little fetishes. It's they even got PPE fetishes. So I mean, even out this quarantine, you find people are finding little kinks, little fetishes. Like me, I like black gloves now. I mean, black gloves. Yeah.
Black latex gloves.
Yeah, black latex gloves. It's a kink for me. So I mean, I like black gloves. So I mean, it's whatever you find that's kinky and whatever that gets you to that level of orgasm.
That is facts.
Okay, so as we continue on, you guys have swag on your website as well, T-shirts and
Yes.
so what are some of the things that you guys offer on your website?
Well, I'm not wearing one of our t-shirts now. This is we love SXX Church, and it's Jesus Love Porn Stars. I promote them quite a bit, but on our website you can get My Orgasm Matters. So our My Orgasm Ting Tanks.
Yeah, we call those our yoga tees. So you can get that. Those are you can wear those to work out. You can wear it to the gym. Wear it around the house, cleaning up, whatever. So those are our most popular ones. We also have the boyfriend shirts, the unisex shirts as well. And also your book.
My book, The Buy Me, is also on our website and it's on Amazon. So if you go to Amazon and you type in The Buy Me, you'll be able to purchase my book there. So if you go to About Us, I think it's right here on our website.
Yeah. And what else we have that?
About, I think it's, or I should say The Buy Me, a little bit up, right there next to the one About Us.
Services? Oh, here it is.
Yeah, there you go. So my book, some member services,
Okay,
so our book, my book, The Buy Me, is definitely, it's on Amazon, and you can go get it there too.
Yeah, so y'all can check out the t-shirts, the book, what else? Schedule a 15-minute class. 15-minute session. And
can I do a special announcement?
Sure.
We're talking, and I have not said this to anyone but my husband. He's the only one that knows about the giveaway for my book. So, for my book, The Buy Me, I'm working on my second book. The first one is called The Buy Me, The Dichotomy of Laydee Vee, and my second book is gonna be coming out very, very, very soon. However, I'm doing a giveaway, and my giveaway is for my book. You get an autographed copy of my book, and how I'm doing it is pretty much I want to hear your bi story. How did you find your bisexuality? That's it. I'm going to pick the best one. So the way to enter is just hit me up on Facebook, okay? Once you hit me up on Facebook and just give me your story, then that's your entry. And if you win, I'll definitely contact you back and you send me your contact information and you get a free book. And it's going to be an autograph signed book from me with a special message from me, just for me. So definitely, if you like to enter, contact me on Facebook. It's definitely going to be an experience. And it's Laydee Vee on Facebook. Hit me up for sure. And also on Instagram, it's DvPassion.
All right. Let me put up the...
See, you got a special announcement on your show. Look at that.
I love it. We always love our special announcements. No, that's pretty dope. I have to say, I really enjoy you guys' passion, and I love the fact that you guys been together for 16 years. It is so hard to. Look, I ain't married. I have a hard time staying with somebody for 16 minutes. So, I definitely respect that, and it's just amazing how you guys, you are a very loving couple, and you guys.
Thank you so much.
When you guys talk to each other and talk about each other, and I think that's a very beautiful thing. And I have to say that when I met your wife on Clubhouse, she was a very sweet person, and she was sharing with everybody that was in the room about, what she did and all of that kind of stuff. And she spoke so lovingly of her husband. And I think that's just a beautiful thing when that happens. So
I'm a baby.
that's cool, man. That's cool. All right. So I have so if you don't mind, I have a segment that I like to call rapid fire that I like to do with our guests.
Sure.
So these are just questions, not necessarily about what it is that you do, but just just random questions. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
All right. So this question is for Dee. So what's the favorite thing you like to see your wife in?
Booty shorts. Yeah, booty shorts.
I like it. I love it. I love it. Tell the audience about you guys' first date.
For me or him?
Either one.
Well, we went to a movie that was boring, right?
No, it was Morgan Freeman. It was Kiss of the Spider.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I was hungry the whole movie. He kissed me online when we were paying for our ticket. And you know what? To back it up, honestly, I think our first date was actually our first conversation on the phone. We spent a whole 2 hours talking about the Bible. He was the first guy that ever asked me if I go to church. And we just had a whole 2-hour conversation about the Bible. And then the second one was when we went out, and that was for Applebee's. We shut down Applebee's. We stayed there the whole time talking until they closed, and he came back home with me, and we did some special things.
So a homeless guy talking to a cat.
Yeah. Oh my God. On our first date, we were on a train in New York. Everybody that's from New York or have been in New York, you already know it's crazy on the train. And this guy, it was a homeless guy. He was on the train in front of us, yelling at his cat, who was in a box right next to him. And he was just talking to the cat. And he was like, yeah, you're just being stupid today. And we're like, right the whole time. But after that, he came home with me, and he has been home ever since.
Wow, it's so funny because two of the things you said kind of tie into my next two random. These are random questions. I was going to actually catch your dog. Both of you guys can answer.
Oh, I like cats.
I don't like neither. I will be around cats. I've been bit by dogs, so me and animals don't really mix. But I'll deal with a puppy.
Okay, if one of you were walking down the street and you found $666, would you take all of the money, or would you leave $1 so it wouldn't be 666?
That's a good question. Oh my gosh.
Good question. Can I call a line?
Can we get a lifeline? I would take all the money and leave $1.
Okay.
Why not, babe? Look at his face.
Shut up.
That's a good way. That's a good way.
I'll take as much as I need.
Just leave it for the next man, right?
Yeah, take as much as I need.
Okay, you got to help a brother out. So you guys are based in Atlanta right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is pre-COVID or post-COVID. A young man is taking a young lady out on a date in Atlanta, and they need your help. Give us the best first date to take out in ATL.
Ooh.
You guys can do it together. Yeah, this is without COVID, worrying about COVID.
How much money?
How much money?
A nice size,
Because if that's the case, they go to JR Crickets.
No, J. Alexander's.
Yeah, I'm saying they go to jail crickets if it all depends on how much. But,
Oh,
yeah.
I would say if they
The
want
wing
something
spot.
classy, no, not the wing spot, babe. If they want something classy and they want something that can really impress your date, there's a place called J. Alexander's, and it's towards the perimeter area. It's very nice, laid back. They have some awesome drinks, the best food, and the vibe is sexy. So it doesn't cost a lot of money. You can actually eat for two and it'd be under $100. So it's something that's affordable, sexy. You don't want to wear no jeans and, shorts there, but you want to definitely dress to impress.
What's that? Slutty vegan?
Slutty vegan. If you want something that's just down to earth and
Veganish.
financially, post COVID, a lot of people are dealing with financial, issues. So if you want something that's a little bit reasonable, Slutty vegan is awesome, and they're all vegan, so they're all vegetarian. So you don't have to worry about any, the hamburgers that they have is plant based.
Yeah.
So, but it tastes like a burger. So you can have just something small.
That's always something to do.
Quick, elegant. You could go to the botanical gardens. It's so much stuff here to do in Atlanta.
Yeah, you go to King Center for free.
Yeah, go to the King Center. We love going there. To the King Center. And that's something that's amazing. You can go visit Ebenezer Baptist Church, where Dr. Martin Luther King grew up at. So it's,
go to Penny Olympic Park.
It's a lot.
So the next time I go on a date in Atlanta, I will take you guys the DvPassion date. And if it works, I will take credit for it. If it don't work, I'll say it was you guys.
You can't do that.
No, I'm only serious. All right, last question is if you guys can sit down with anybody alive or who's passed on, who would it be? And just have a conversation with them.
Oh, my favorite for me, it would be Michelle Obama.
Okay.
And Whoopi Goldberg.
Well, okay. Whoopi Goldberg and Michelle Obama. What about you, Dee?
Jay-Z and Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou, that's dope. Yeah, I love it. I like it, man. I want to once again thank you guys. You guys were so much fun and exciting. And I can't wait till at some point to have you guys back on, and I will be catching you guys, of course, on Clubhouse. What can we expect from you guys in the future? What should we be on the lookout for?
Oh, well, definitely go buy my book, you guys. Okay. And the t-shirts. Go get your, my Orgasm Matter t-shirts. Definitely. Yoga shirts. Definitely look for greater and more. We got some things coming, and we're proud of them. And we can't talk about it because of disclosures, but we have some major things coming out. And
by the end of the year, everything will be in fruition. So just stay tuned, and everything will be coming out slowly but surely.
Now, while you're staying tuned, don't forget your nut is valuable. Your orgasm matter. So by any means necessary, get a nut
and get a book.
That's what's up. I love it. And how can people reach you?
DvPassionLove.com or Instagram is DvPassion.
You can Google, just put in DvPassion, your search engine, and you'll see our interviews, you'll see our clips, you'll see everything that we're on.
I think you thought.
Oh, check out her OnlyFans also.
Yes.
I want to do a whole show on that. OnlyFans. That's blown up.
I love OnlyFans. I've been a part of them for quite some time, ever since last year or year before last. So it's definitely a great opportunity for ladies to create some revenue, some money.
And men too.
So it's a good spot, definitely. But look out for all of what we're doing. We post it all the time. You can go on our Instagram and you'll get all the information about us.
Twitter, Facebook. Everything.
You can get me at Kente Ferguson on Instagram, Kente F on Twitter, and of course the website is indyradio.org. That's INDY radio.org. Next week, we have coming to the program Sed and Angie, and they're going to come on, and they're another couple that talks to people about relationships and whatnot as well. And Angie's been on our show quite a bit, and it's going to be fun having them on. So I really, like I said, once again, so happy that you guys came on. And once again, I want people to know that our show now starts at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. So, sorry, somebody's. So it's 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's our time going forward. So with that said, we will catch you next week with an all new episode of Men and Women Talk, the Mars Venus Show. You guys have a great rest of your week. God bless you all.
Bye-bye.